Hey, I'm Julia from the Food and Nutrition Program at the Latin American Youth Center, and today I'm here to talk about potatoes. Potatoes are a great ingredient. They're inexpensive, they're really versatile, you can use them for all sorts of things, mashed potatoes, soup, and they also keep really well. You can keep them in a cold, dry place, even in a paper bag on your counter, and they'll last for a while. I have a few different varieties here. These little ones are really good for roasting in the oven or for boiling and making mashed potatoes. But today, we're gonna talk about these big guys, russet potatoes, and we're gonna bake it and stuff it. While we do that, we're also gonna bake and stuff some sweet potatoes. Even though they're also called potatoes, sweet potatoes are actually completely different from russet potatoes, but they have even more nutrients, they're really good for you, and they bake exactly the same way. So our first step to bake our potatoes, russets and sweet potatoes, is to clean them. Rather than peel off the outside skin, we're just gonna wash them really well because the skin actually has a lot of the nutrients that are really good for us in these potatoes. If you have a scrub like this one, you can use that while running a potato under water to get the dirt off. If not, it's okay to use your hands. Just run it under water and clean it off as best you can, and then throw your potatoes right on a cookie sheet. I've washed my potato. Now I just need to prick it all over. You can use a knife or a fork. You're gonna just carefully, watching your fingers, cut into it in a few places. This will help steam not build up inside the potato. Then we're gonna put it on a cookie sheet and we're throwing it in the oven at 425 degrees for an hour. You can check it around 45 minutes, but it usually takes about an hour. Okay, our potatoes are done. We can tell they're done because when you take a knife and cut through, you don't meet any resistance. That means it's cooked all the way through. The sweet potatoes usually will have some of these sugars leaking out the sides because they have so much natural sweetness in them. We're ready to fix our meal. You're just gonna take a knife while it's still hot but not right out of the oven and carefully cut from one end to the other, not cutting all the way down. And then either using a pot holder or your hands, you're gonna open up the potato. You can see the inside. With a fork, you're gonna just mash the inside of the potato a little bit. You can see it's nice and soft in there. Sometimes, especially with the white potatoes, I'll just take a half potato like this, cut it right down the middle, and then mash this half. Either one, you can add a little butter or a little oil in the middle, maybe a little salt and pepper, and then you get to top it. One of my favorite toppings is leftover tomato sauce. I have some right here that I'm gonna put on my potato. But it also works with chili, if you wanna take some beans and just cook them up with some salt and pepper and any spices you have around, any leftovers you have around the house, or just take some frozen vegetables, heat them up in a pan with some garlic, little oil, a little salt and pepper, and put them right on top. It makes a healthy, easy meal. I hope you really enjoy it.